is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw another.
Hello, long time no see. It has been a while since I filmed anything. If you can hear Rua screaming in the background, that is because he wants to actually go out to the back on a walk. I'm trying to just ignore him because I don't want him to think that meowing kind of gets him outside or gives him attention, basically. We started taking him out the back on his harness and he absolutely loves it, but the problem is now he just wants to go out all the time and he thinks if he meows at the door that we will bring him out. So I'm trying to get him out of that kind of behaviour. But yeah, it's been a while since I filmed anything. It's mid-October now, and September and October for us were just absolutely crazy, like really, really busy in work. I also signed up for like a part-time night course in HR, which is it's fine. Like it's only one night a week, but I suppose all the like assignments, and it is like a long night that it's on. I do it on Mondays from 6:30 to 10 after work. So yeah, I've just been feeling very tired. Obviously then the days are getting shorter, and then I suppose what kind of really burnt me out on top of all that was Ruby actually got a really bad injury. So it was kind of funny because I was here by myself. It was like when Storm Amy was on, and I just went out that evening to bring the ponies in before it got really stormy. It had already started to kind of rain at that point, and I noticed like Ruby had like a big kind of gash on her. Well, actually, I didn't notice. I noticed that she was lame first of all when she was coming in, and then I realised that she actually had a gash on her hock just below the joint, the front of her leg. And yeah, I didn't know what had happened. I couldn't really make sense of it. I kind of thought, was it, at first I blamed Basil. I thought Basil must have kicked her. He must have been like kind of getting grumpy about kind of coming in for dinner, and he must have kicked Ruby because she was in his way or whatever the case was. But actually what had happened was we had this like manhole in the paddock that we weren't aware of, because obviously when we bought the house and moved in, and it was during the summer and there was like lots of grass covering it and stuff, so we just never spotted this. Obviously then with the rain and mud and stuff, it had become more exposed, and basically she obviously must have stood on it, gone through it, and then the plastic kind of cover on it was really jagged, so we think that's what cut her leg. So could have been much worse than it was. She could have broke her leg or something, really, really bad, or like done a tendon or something. But yeah, I find like dealing with that kind of stuff really stressful. I'm not like a natural kind of like I would make a terrible like vet or paramedic or anything like that. So I found the last 2 weeks very stressful. Even just like simple things like bandaging it and stuff, like it's been a bit of a nightmare because she doesn't want to stand. I have to call the vet out to get her sedated. So yeah, we have obviously covered the manhole now, so that won't happen again, and we're aware of it now. So I do feel really bad about it, but it is just a case of like accidents happen sometimes and you can't know everything, and I'm trying not to beat myself up about it too much, but yeah, it's just frustrating. We're 2 weeks on from it now. I took the bandage off yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm still not like 100% happy with where it's at the moment. I kind of thought it'd be more contracted and scabbed over than it is. It's very nasty. I'm not going to put pictures or anything on it because I don't know, like a lot of people would find it gross. I find it gross. So yeah, I'm just like kind of hoping that it will heal okay over the next couple of weeks. I have this like silver and honey spray that I'm going to put on it. But yeah, that's just kind of drained the life out of me a little bit, like over the last few weeks. I won't pretend otherwise. But other than that, we have just been kind of doing autumn bits and pieces. I had a nice weekend a couple of weekends ago where I did try and film, but I just never got around to finishing the vlog. But I do have the clips where I basically planted a lot of like spring bulbs out the front. So out the front we have this like path that goes down to a gate. The gate doesn't really go onto anything, just goes onto the road. But I kind of thought it would be really nice to plant loads of like crocuses along the path. So come kind of like February, March time, they will spring up hopefully now. And I think it will look nice, like a kind of like little corridor. So I did that a couple of weekends ago, and that was actually a really nice day. It was one of those like bright, sunny autumnal days. And yeah, it was just really nice to be outside, especially with how busy work has been and stuff. So then we also got some barrels, like kind of like quarter barrels, which I wanted to put in front of the arena, which I think look really well. Obviously they don't look like their full potential yet. Hang on. It doesn't want to come up to me. But I think we've planted, I'm doing that kind of bulb lasagna method with different bulbs. So like crocuses on top, tulips in the middle, and then at the bottom alliums. So I'm hoping that kind of come February, March time, there'll just be something kind of constantly flowering in them. And I think it'll look really nice in front of the arena. I've actually got one more to do just because I ran out of compost. So I will probably do that in this vlog. And yeah, just in terms of the weekend ahead, I'm on my own. I'm actually doing a test tomorrow for my course. Luke has gone down to Kerry, which is quite a bit away from here, but it is his granny's birthday. I was kind of sad I couldn't go down, but just with Ruby being injured and having the test, I just kind of thought it's too much of a kind of logistical challenge. So I'm going to stay here and mind the homestead. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use that as a bit of a reset. So I have my test tomorrow early morning, and once that's out of the way, I'm just going to be in full vegetate mode for the next 2 days until Monday basically. But I am thinking I will maybe go into Nace, and I might just have a pot around the bookshop because that always like just soothes my soul. Get a coffee. Actually, I'm going to get hot chocolate, I think, for maximum comfort vibes. And then I think I will just have like a nice little sit and read my book, bring my laptop in, maybe do some video editing. Yeah, I'm kind of having a very like introverted, introspective weekend. Oh, actually my friend did say she might come over on Saturday, so I just need to check in with her if she's still coming over. But yeah, like I don't really have any kind of concrete plans, just doing a few bits and pieces around the house. I might show you any kind of changes that we've made. And yeah, I'll take you along and see what we get up to over the next 2 days. It is one of the best times of the week. It is 5:30 on a Friday, and I'm on my own this weekend, so I am going to probably get myself a takeaway. I'm going to head into the place where I get my thigh. I'm going to get a thigh takeaway basically, because probably not Luke's favorite, but I actually really like it. So he's not here, so I'm going to get it. It's actually in Kildare Village where I go get it. So I will have to obviously have a browse of the shops first. But before I do all that, I need to bring the ponies in. I need to check on Ruby's wound on her leg and see if that's okay, or how she's looking. And I have to bring them in, feed them. I'm gonna head to Kildare Village, pick up my thigh food, and then I'm just gonna chillax for the night. Like I do have an exam tomorrow, but I'm kind of hoping I can just prep for it in the morning, and that should be enough, because yeah, I just need to relax tonight. It's been a really crazy couple of weeks, a crazy week this week as well, and I'm just looking forward to just a bit of downtime. So happy Friday.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. close to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on.
Oh, I thought I would jump in here. So I was actually editing this vlog, and when I went to go edit it, I actually realized I had a lot of footage from before Ruby got injured that I had tried to make a video and then just got completely sidetracked by Ruby being injured. So I actually thought, like, I'm gonna stick this in now. So I'm gonna cut to a clip of me. Basically, I'm talking about my H&M order, because obviously I've been ordering a lot of clothes this autumn winter, and I'm literally about to say it now anyway in this next clip, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But yeah, so it's a bit disjointed, this video, and it's just because the last couple of weeks have been disjointed, and Ruby being injured really just kind of put a spanner in the works and has me all over the place. But the good news is I was looking at her room this morning, and I think, fingers crossed or touch wood, I don't want to like get my hopes up too much, but I think it's going in the right direction, so that is a relief. I'm about to jump into a clothes haul, and you'll also see me kind of planting my crocuses, which I also mentioned, and you'll also see me kind of like styling the doorstep for autumn winter. I put pumpkins there. I just thought before I jump into the clothes haul, I actually also got these as part of my autumn winter shopping. So this is just from Dunn's, and it's like one of those like rugby style shirts, and I love it. It's really, really comfy, really easy to throw on. And the next thing I got was, I don't know, you probably can't even see, these brown leggings. I actually got them on Amazon. They're called Crazy Yoga, that's the brand. And I just really wanted a chocolate brown pair of leggings for the autumn winter time. And I had Lulu's before, and while I do genuinely believe they were the comfiest bottoms I've ever put on my body, they were just so comfy. I actually, at times, like the amount I wore them, but I didn't, and possibly because I did overwear them, I wore them maybe too much, that maybe more than what they were meant for, but they didn't actually even last a year, and then they started to get kind of holes and a lot of pilling, is that what it's called, kind of on the inner thigh area. So I wasn't that impressed, because like they are expensive, as leggings go, they are expensive, and yeah, although they are very comfortable, I do kind of wonder, does that comfort come at a price? So I wouldn't actually repurchase. I did also try and get in touch with Lulu too, because I heard that they will kind of address sort of quality issues and stuff, and it was just very difficult to go through their kind of customer support thing. So I actually wouldn't repurchase, which is disappointing, because they were really comfortable, but I do need things to last if I'm paying that much money for a pair of leggings. So yeah, so I think I'll put these clips in and then I will wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, it's been a bit of a disjointed one. We've had a storm here this morning, and it finally looks like the sky is changing to blue. There I can see bits of blue peeking through and a bit of sunshine, which is nice because I'm about to head out on a walk. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll chat to you in the next one. Been doing a lot of shopping with the change in seasons. I've got a few new bits for the house, and I've got a lot of new wardrobe bits because, oh my god, it was dire. I actually had no clothes, and like that is not an exaggeration. Like I was literally like rotating the same 3-4 outfits, and like just, you know, like it would be kind of like if something was in the wash, I would be like, oh, I've actually got literally nothing to wear. So I have just been buying a few bits and pieces. I don't really like to buy clothes that often, and hence why I ended up in the kind of dire situation I did, where I had no clothes. But I just kind of thought, like, you know, I'd gotten rid of so many old clothes and I just had never replaced them, and I was like, okay, I need to like build out my wardrobe again. So yeah, I will show you a few of the new bits. I have a package from H&M which has just arrived, and I will show you what I got. I did film a bit last weekend, but I just like never got around to editing it or doing anything with the footage. But we had a lovely day on Sunday last weekend, and it was just like one of those really like what you think of when you think of an autumn day. Like the leaves are falling, it was like clear blue skies, but it was chilly. Like you definitely needed to have a hat or a jumper on. And I got my crocus bulbs, and basically there's like a path in our front garden, and I thought it would be nice if I like planted crocuses either side of it. So I'm hoping that it works out. That's what I spent last Sunday doing, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. We had a nice lunch then at home, and yeah, it was just one of those like days where I was like, it's just so nice to be able to like appreciate your house. Like it's funny because I work from home a lot of the time, so I'm always in the house, but obviously I'm busy and I'm, you know, not getting to actually just sort of appreciate being in the house. So that was last Sunday, and I'm hoping that come springtime that will have actually worked out. So I have that footage, which I will show you now. And yeah, then other than that, my H&M order has just arrived, so I'll show you those few bits. I do have more clothes to show you, which I'll show you later on. Okay, I will show you my H&M bits that have just arrived. I haven't tried any of these on yet, but I'll just show you them. So I got just two of these tops in different colours, and they have like a square neckline. I got size large because I'm allergic to anything being like really fitted and really tight on me. I just can't, like, I don't know if it's a sensory thing or what, but I just like cannot cope with it. But they're actually probably a little bit too big. Like they look a little bit too big. Probably could have got the medium, but anyway, I don't really mind if my tops are a little bit on the looser side. I would much rather that than like have something very tight. But I thought they might be flattering because they have a square neckline. I kind of like tops with this neckline, so I thought they would be nice and something different that I don't already have. I actually really like the colour of that. It's like a mink kind of colour, which is kind of different. Sorry, Rua is playing with the bags in the background. And then I got another one in this like sort of olivey green colour. So again, the exact same one, exact same size, and it just has the square neckline, which I really like. One sec. Thing I got was this jumper, which I'm obsessed with already. I haven't tried it on, but I just love it. Oh, he's barking. It's always chaos whenever I try and film anything. But it's like, again, it's like this kind of mink, or maybe not mink, it's more of a brown. It is a brown, I think, color jumper, and this is like one of the more expensive. It's like the H&M edition brand, so it was one of the more expensive pieces. But it's got like that mohair wool blend, so it is actually like mohair. I know H&M do Arquette, and I actually have an Arquette jumper. It's an alpaca wool blend jumper, and I absolutely love it, and it is roasting. Like I put that on and I'm warm, like I'm not cold at all. So I just thought, you know what, like it's just nice to have these nice kind of jumpers that you put on and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna be warm today and I feel nice, and you know, they wash okay, or you don't have to wash them that often. You know, so yeah, I just thought it would be worth investing. So I think that was like €70, which is quite pricey, but again, I have the Arquette one, and I think they're probably the same because H&M owns Arquette, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I think that's a good buy. Rua is screaming at me now for attention. I don't know if you can see him there in the background. So I'm gonna go and make myself lunch. I'm actually in my course tonight, so I have to log off work at 5:30, start my course at 6:30, from 6:30 to 10. So yeah, it's a bit of a hectic day, but I'll hopefully be able to vlog more throughout the week. Luke is away this week, so I just tend to film more when he's away because, I don't know, I guess I've no one else to talk to. So yeah, I will film more during the week. Hello, it is a little bit later on in the week and I just thought I would chat to you guys. So actually this is, I think earlier on in the week I was showing you some of the jumpers and tops I got. So I actually got this on Vinted. It's from Abercrombie and it was like €35. I'm actually not sure what they are new, but I do always find like Abercrombie clothes are really good. Oh, and that's another thing I got a pair of their Curve Love jeans after like seeing loads of people on TikTok kind of rave about them, and jeans are just one of those kind of triggery pieces of clothing anyway. So I thought, you know what, feck it, I'll just invest in and get a pair of these because I needed a pair of jeans and I thought, you know what, like a lot of people say these are good, so I got them and I can confirm the Curve Love range is a game changer. Like I don't know why women's jeans all along haven't just had more room in the hips as opposed to being very narrow. It does make such a difference, especially for me because I like actually do have quite wide hips. So yeah, this jumper, I actually really like it. I think it's very autumnal and it is a very autumnal day. I think we're meant to have a storm coming, so that is fantastic because I'm in the office tomorrow, which I actually have to leave the house for and try and look presentable. So that is great. But yeah, it's been a very, very hectic week just work-wise. It's just absolutely crazy at the moment. And I am feeling quite tired and burnt out. And I'm like ready for it to be the weekend. I'm kind of just fantasizing honestly about like having a bit of a lazy day and just like lying on the couch with a hot water bottle and watching YouTube. It sounds really sad, but it is just one of those really busy periods where you're just sort of drained all the time. But I know like it comes and goes, and I know like kind of in December time and my job for instance is very quiet. The summer was very quiet, so I don't mind it. Like I suppose it is, you know, it's not like this all the time. So last night I actually went to Newbridge, a town near me, but I needed to just get a few groceries, and in that town there is a Tesco and there is a Dunnes, and I was like, I won't go into Dunnes because if I go into Dunnes I will end up spending way too much money and I will get things that I don't need. So I went into Tesco, and as soon as I walked into Tesco they had a big kind of cardboard box full of novelty pumpkins. So yeah, I got 4 pumpkins. And the reason for this is I want to put them on the doorstep. We already have like an autumn wreath and I've got some lanterns and I want to add these pumpkins. And then my mum actually visited yesterday and she brought this little kind of autumnal sort of style basket. It's got like little fake apples and berries in it, and then not sure what this is, but this is real I think. And it's in this basket, so I'm going to put that on the doorstep too, I think. So I will just show you the pumpkins I got. So they got this little mini one, which is just standard pumpkin. And then I got this white one. I'm not sure, it doesn't have the names of them on it. I'd love to grow these myself, but I don't know how well they do here. I really like this one actually. I actually just can't believe I'm doing a pumpkin haul. Like, what is my life? But anyway, these are the things that bring me joy now. This like one is kind of striped, so I think that'll be nice. And then this green one, so a bit of variety. So I'm going to add those to the doorstep now to make it more autumnal looking. And yeah, I haven't really gone too overboard on the Halloween decorations. I guess like it's not really, I don't know, it seems to be more of a thing in other countries. It's as in like we have like tacky kind of Halloween decorations that are more maybe like if you have kids and stuff, like you'd put them up, but just sort of nice, sort of like classy, like autumn or fall decor is not really much of a thing here, whereas I see it like it seems to be much bigger in other countries. But it has got me thinking about decorating for Christmas actually, which I am excited about. So I'm going to stick these on the doorstep now and try and style it up a little bit. And yeah, and then I'm going to make myself some lunch and maybe just have like a couple of minutes of decompression time on the couch before we go back to the grindstone.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw